Today, I'm taking you guys with me on my week as a real estate agent. I'm gonna show a typical week in the life of a real estate agent, but this isn't just a typical week in the life of a realtor. This is a week where I am getting my business back together. So I've been a real estate agent since I was 18. It's been 9 years now. A couple years after getting licensed, my husband quit his job and joined me. However, we have taken so much time away from our real estate career this past year, which it has been amazing. Like, so many amazing things have happened, and it's been for really, really good reasons. And that's something we've never done. Like, it's our business. Like, we have never stepped away like this. So we've taken so much time away. This is actually my first time filming a video on this channel in a very long time. It might not seem like that because I have been posting videos, but I batch filmed those before I left because I've been away for the last few months. I have not driven a car in a few months. I just got home, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to get back into the real estate business. We were in Mexico the last few months, and being there, it was such an amazing experience, and I can't even talk about that because I wouldn't even know where to start, but it was so amazing in so many ways. However, one thing that it did do is it really, really gave me, towards the end, this fresh excitement and vision and passion and goals for my business that I have not had in a very long time, because we've definitely been kind of sleeping on our business over the last few years, meaning there's so many things that we used to do when we were newer agents that we just stopped doing, like what I'm doing today, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. So anyway, all that rant to say is this is not just your typical week in the life of a realtor. This is your typical week in the life of a realtor who's getting their business started again. That's really how I feel, is we took so much time off, we took so much time away. We're starting over at this point, and now obviously it's different. We're not starting over from zero. We do have past clients, we do have marketing that works for us, but in a big way, it does feel like we are starting over. So with that being said, I am going to tell you, these are all the things that I'm going to be doing this week that I'm going to be telling you about. These are things that if I was a brand new agent, I would be doing to get my business going. These are what I'm going to be doing this week are the fastest and quickest and most assured, 100% ways to get business, okay? I talk to new agents often because of the brokerage I'm with, Real Broker. If you're curious about that, if you're what does that mean? How do you help and talk to agents at your brokerage? I have an entire playlist on my channel dedicated to Real Broker. I will link that below if you want more information. But I talk to agents at my brokerage all the time, and one of the things I hear often is, I'm a brand new agent. How do I just get started? How do I just start getting business? These are the things. That is this video. That's what I'm going to show you. I am right now doing this with you all over again. So here's what I did today. And by the way, I am going to be talking about this month. I don't know, it'll go out at some point later this month. My agent newsletter is going to be sharing in depth everything that I'm going to be doing in order to get my business going again. Those are things that I would do whether I was getting my business going again or a brand new agent getting business going for the first time. So if you're not already subscribed to my real estate agent email newsletter, it goes out just once a month, then shoot me an email with the words email list, and you'll be added right away. I will put my my email address in the description below. I feel as though many of the agents I talk to, because like I said, I do talk to brand new agents often, they want to just be able to make all of these posts on Instagram and send out some email newsletters and maybe do an open house or so, and then just have business coming to them. Those things all work, and they can give you really, really great results. But if you are my pipeline's empty because I've been out of the country for a long time, I've been off work for a long time, or I'm brand new, whatever the reason is, your pipeline's empty and you just want to get transactions going again. Honestly, nobody wants to hear it, but You need to get face-to-face with people. Real estate is a sales business, and sales is literally being face-to-face. If you can't be face-to-face, like over the phone. Yes, social media, video marketing, like we utilize that. We've made a lot of money working with clients that have come directly through that, and it can be and is very, very powerful if you do it right. But those things are definitely more long-term. If you are like, I want to get business within the next like couple months, right away, you got to get face-to-face with people. And if you don't want to get face-to-face with people for whatever reason, maybe you're in the wrong business, because real estate is a people business. Today, I did a handful of cold calls. I think I only made like 10 cold calls to for sale by owners, because honestly, that was like all the for sale by owners that are available in my area where we live. It's not a huge market. It doesn't have a huge population, and there's just not a ton of for sale by owners right now. I'd love to hear if you call for sale by owners, like if that's what it's like in your area, or there not a lot in your area too. So I called a very small handful of for sale by owners, and I got 3 appointments set. And what I was reminding myself of earlier today was that honestly, it does not matter at the end of the day what for sale by owner script you use, like what method you use, whether you use the preview appointment script or you do a different method, you door knock them, like it literally doesn't matter, okay? All of these methods and all of these scripts can work. What matters at the end of the day with for sale by owners, and I believe any like expired listings, any type of lead like this, is that you get face to face with them somehow, some way, and then you continue to follow up with them somehow, some way. So I set an appointment. This fellow that I'm going to go meet with at his house right now, he's has it listed for sale by owner. He told me, yeah, I already have like, I flip a lot of properties, and I already have like 3, other agents that I work with all the time. But I kept talking to him, and he gave me the opportunity to come check out his house, do a market analysis for him, and just like get my foot in the door. So is this a for sure listing? Obviously not, but I do think I have a really good shot, because I know once we meet face to face, once I get my foot in the door, once I continue to follow up, once I just know that there's potential there. So that's what I would say is, like, if you want business right away, figure out how to get face to face with people who want to buy or people who want to sell. And like, you're gonna get clients. Like, if you, it's inevitable. So I grabbed a tea, and I literally just spilled it all over myself, but it's okay. Also, quick tip for listing appointments. I have my CMA here that I'm going to be bringing to the property. A lot of agents will tell the seller, I can't do a CMA for you until I see the property first. I will look at the property and then I'll run my comps. Here's what I do. What I tell them is, I'm going to do a CMA for you. I'd love to see the property, because it could definitely change things once I actually see the condition of the home, what you've done to the home, how it looks in person, and all of that. But I do a CMA first, and I bring a CMA with me to the property. And then I tell them I'll do another one after I see it in person. And the reason why is because it is a lot less offensive to the sellers, and I've found that sellers are a lot less likely to get offended if your price doesn't match their price. If you do the CMA before seeing the property, you could say, based off of the numbers, based off of the cold hard facts, which no one can really argue with, this is what your home should be listed at. However, after seeing the inside, things could definitely change. All I'm bringing is my CMA, testimonials from clients. Testimonials are so important when it comes to listings, and then a couple other sheets with like information on the selling process that I just wrote up on my computer. Really nothing fancy at all. Okay, so I got to get to the house. I will keep you guys updated with what other activities I end up doing throughout this week in the life of a real estate professional, as I'm getting my business back together, and in a way, like literally starting my business over after 9 years in the industry. Just got done with my appointment with the for sale by owner. It went well. My biggest advice for someone who is a brand new real estate agent is your only job right now, like you're new, you don't have a lot going on, you don't have clients yet, your only job is to focus on getting face to face with as many people as you can who want to buy or sell in the near future. That's it. And so Like, if that means booking up for sale by owner preview appointments or spending your day back-to-back door knocking like old expired leads, like whatever that means, don't think of it as like, oh, I can't meet with the for sale by owner because I'm not ready yet. I don't have the perfect pitch yet. I'm not ready to actually get the listing yet. I don't have my listing presentation down yet, or I don't know what to say yet, or whatever. Like, don't delay meeting face to face with people who want to buy or sell real estate because of that. Because the thing is, the only way to become good at, like, yeah, you might be a little like rusty at first, it'll probably feel uncomfortable for you, but the only way to actually finally get comfortable meeting face to face with for sale by owners, and to get good at it, and to like up your conversion rate, if that makes sense, like up your chances of getting the listing when you go on the appointment, is by just doing it. So just focus on, like, if you're serious about selling houses, like if you're not just tinkle with your website all day and make some, you know, posts on your Instagram feed every now and then, but like just get face to face. It doesn't matter how. Don't focus on having the perfect thing to say or knowing the right thing to say. Like, just do it, and definitely do it before you feel ready. Because the way to get ready is by just doing it. You could listen to videos all day long about how to win the listing, how to have a listing, how to prospect a for sale by owner, all of these things. But the actual only way to actually get good at listing for sale by owners is to go meet with for sale by owners and suck at first, and just be okay with that. Just accept it. Like, I'm not going to be good at this at first. You just have to throw yourself into those situations and do it before you feel ready. And yeah, that's like my biggest piece of advice. I feel like that goes for everything, but that's really the mindset shift that you need to have or make if you are going to actually succeed in real estate. Since this is kind of a week in the life of a real estate agent, it is the same week, different day.
I just want to say hi. All I need to say is I love you. And
okay, so as I was saying, today is another day in the life of a real estate agent, and I'm going to show you guys what it is that we're doing today. Because, okay, so a question that I get all the time from either, are you agreeing with me? From either comments, we are both girls, from either comments on this YouTube channel, or from agents that I sponsor, because many of the agents that I sponsor,
she has 2 eyes.
Many of the agents that I sponsor at our brokerage, Real Broker, many of them are new agents, many of them aren't though, and also many of them are moms like me, or like want to be mom someday or whatever. And so a question I get asked all of the time from either this YouTube channel or agents that I sponsor is, and I was just asked this recently, like, is it realistic to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, as present as I want to be as a mom, and still have a successful real estate business? And so I just wanted to show a little bit of what a day in the life as a real estate agent, while also being a stay-at-home mom at the same time, looks like. Because here's the thing. The other day when I was out doing my for sale by owner pop buys or whatever, I was talking, I believe, about how like, it's super important to just get face to face with people when you're a new real estate agent, or, you know, wanting to get more business or whatever. Like, just get face to face with people that want to buy or sell, and you're gonna get business. But I want to set some realistic expectations.
As I was saying.
Okay, so I wanted to set realistic expectations for what it looks like, for me at least. I know there's so many ways you can do this. Like, I have realtor friends who are in the same boat as me, where they're, you know, kids similar age or younger, and they're also selling real estate, and they choose to go the route of their kids in daycare all day, and they're working, and they schedule their business to work like a 9-to-5 schedule, and that's totally fine. That's a route you can go. That's not the route that I go though. So I wanted to set some realistic expectations of what it might look like, if that makes sense. So a couple things. It is possible to run a successful real estate business while also being a stay-at-home mom. What I won't talk too much about my schedule necessarily, because I've shared this so much, and like you can go find old videos on my channel. I don't want to like be redundant and repeat myself and just say the same things over and over. But one thing that I think it's really important to note is that when I work, you can't leave the car. You can't leave the car. I work in time blocks. So I'm not, like, even on my on work days, I'm not working all day. So this is an on work day, okay? I had a slow morning with Astrid. We did like a reading lesson in the morning, hooked on phonics, whatever. And then we spent some time with one of my friends and her kid. And then now we're going to the library. After that, then my work time block will begin. What my work time block looks like right now, today, is I have a Zoom call with a real estate agent who wants to join me at my brokerage, Real Broker. If you want more information on that, this is something I'm having seriously so much fun doing, getting to collaborate with and work closely with agents all over the country, US and Canada. If you're curious about Real Broker and what it would look like to join us there, I have a link in the description where you can find more videos about Real. But I have a Zoom call with a sweet agent who wants to join us at Real. And then after that, I have a couple of for sale by owners I'm going to drive directly to and knock on their door. And right now, my daughter and I are... And then that's it. Like, that is all I'm doing for work. I'm off work the rest of the day. I'm a present mom. Obviously, calls, texts, emails come in from clients. I'm going to be checking them, but I really like to do my work in time chunks like that. So it's not like from 9 to 5, I'm working or I'm always on. I like to do it like that because when I'm working, I'm like 100% fully present, and when I'm with her, I'm off work for the most part, unless it's something we can do together. We have a ton of these envelopes, and we are going to go stop by a mailbox. And sorry, this is like so shaky. I'm using my phone right now. But we are going to stop by the mailbox and send past client check in mail. So basically, let me show an example of what this looks like. Because I always get asked, what do you send to past clients? I don't do nearly enough for past clients. I will send like once a quarter.
So let me show you what he does.
I always get asked, what do I send in the mail? I don't send things to past clients nearly enough, maybe like once a quarter. If it's a good year, I will send things in the mail to past clients, and then they also get emails from us and whatever. But I remember when I was a newer agent, something my principal broker told me was it really doesn't matter so much what you send, whether it's to a past client, to a for sale by owner lead, or any other kind of lead. Like if you're sending mail, what you actually say isn't necessarily what matters so much. What matters the most is that they are continually seeing your name and your face. Yes, like add value, whatever you send them, like send them something that's helpful, whatever. So simple. Do I think that you would grow a lot quicker and gain clients a lot faster if you were like all day long cold calling? Like, of course. But if that's the way that my business is going to be run, I don't want it. Like, that's the whole point. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm not, like, that's the whole point. I'm a business owner and not having a 9-to-5 job, because I really, really value those slow mornings with my family.
Turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's my last thing I was gonna say. For like being a mom, you know, as present as you want to be, and also being present for your clients and doing an excellent job for them, running a successful real estate business and all of that at the same time.
There you go.
Thank you. My biggest piece of advice is discipline. Like, in order to do it, I know for me, like, I have to be disciplined in every area of my life, and that literally goes to like when I go to bed, when I wake up, what I put in my body and eat to stay energized, like how I spend my time, my schedule, sticking to my schedule, even if it's like a non-work thing, like literally being disciplined and living by your schedule is the key. Also about sending these letters in the mail, I feel like now is a really important time to be sending them to our past clients, because so many of our past clients are like friends with us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram. Be careful of my coffee, please. They have been seeing us for like months and months, posting pictures like out of the area, out of the country, at the beach. Like, they probably think like, oh, do they even, like, some of them probably think like, do they even sell real estate anymore? Because for a long time, well, for a minute we weren't. And so which I don't honestly think like posting pictures all the time, like on the beach, is the best move. If you don't actually if your market's not at the beach, for your business, because people will assume like
search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
You're like not working, or like you don't want to work anymore, like you don't want to sell real estate or have their business, or I don't know. But basically what I'm trying to say is we want them to know like, hey, we still sell real estate, like we do like still want your referrals, like we can still help you. You're not bothering us by reaching out, because a lot of them will say like, oh, I'm sorry to bother you, like you're out of town. I'm like, no, like we're still happy to like help you in whatever way we can. Like we're still happy to answer your real estate questions, whatever. But yeah, so I think right now is a really important time to be sending out this like this letter to past clients, just so they know like we aren't still out of the country. Okay, we're here to sell real estate. I just got done with a Zoom call with an agent who wants to join us at Real Broker. Here's my little setup here. I just had this agent attraction call with a really sweet gal in a different part of the US who just got her license and had some questions about joining Real Broker. So let's just like take a hot second and sit and talk about some of these questions she had, because maybe you're listening to this and maybe you have these questions too. If you don't, go ahead and skip ahead in the video. Don't click off, just skip forward, okay? And if you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. Is Real Broker good for brand new real estate agents? Will you be able to get your business going, or are you just going to be stuck? First of all, it is going to be very, very rare nowadays in 2024, almost 2025. It wasn't as rare in 2015 when I got licensed, but it is going to be so rare nowadays to find a real estate brokerage that is actually going to hold your hand. I'm not kidding. Like, if you are at one, you're extremely lucky, and it's probably not going to last long, because brick and mortar brokerages have changed, and they are changing, and they're going to change. If your brick and mortar brokerage is even in business in a few years, let's be real. But anyway, it's going to be very rare to find a brick and mortar style brokerage. So my point I'm trying to make is, no matter what brokerage you start with as a real estate agent, I really, really believe that you're an independent contractor, no matter what. You are on your own, no matter what. You gotta be able to like put your head down and just figure things out, even things that like don't seem figure outable. Like in your business, problems are gonna arise. Like you're gonna have to have that mindset and that ability, like starting literally any business anywhere ever. Like you're gonna have to have those expectations. I truly believe, no matter what brokerage you're with, okay? So let's just lay that foundation. It's gonna be a learning curve, the first few transactions at least, and then after that, you'll get your systems in place if you do it right. To be quite honest, Real Broker actually has really, really great support for new agents. I've talked my ear off about the training, so I am not going to go into the training, but we have the best training for new agents, I really believe, or any agents. We have the best training in the entire industry. But besides the training, there is amazing support. You've got your principal broker, okay? One point of contact. Most brokerages, that's all you have. You only got your principal broker to contact. But we also have, okay, so you got your principal broker, you call them, you text them, you email them with state-specific questions, whatever, contract stuff. Okay, you also have a helpline. And I know helplines are not very helpful. They don't sound very helpful, but the Real Broker helpline is literally magical. Anytime I've had a question, I've been like, where is this located in the real workplace? Or I can't find this, or what is this? Or how do I do this? Any question ever, anytime, anywhere. Like, I ask the helpline and they get back to me so fast. I always email them usually, and then they email me back right away. Sometimes I call though if it's more like sometimes it's best to call, but regardless, call them, email them. They are there for you, and they are really, really good at answering. We have this AI thing that you can ask it literally anything, and it knows the answer and it gets back to you I have never used it, but every agent at Real is like talking about it's all the rage. Like, it's amazing. Apparently, I've never used it. Okay. But, and then also wow, this is like hurting my hand. There we go. Four point of contacts for help. Instead of just one, like most brokerages, you only have a principal broker. The fourth person is your sponsor. You got a sponsor. Every single person that signs up for Real Broker signs up under a sponsor. This doesn't cost you anything. If you're thinking about signing up for Real Broker and you don't have a sponsor, I would love to be your sponsor. Just put my name, Mariah Crawford, under the sponsor spot on your independent contractor agreement, and you can sign up with the link below and fill out the form, or you can reach out to me and I'll do a Zoom call with you, get your questions answered about Real. I'd love to see your beautiful face and just chat with you, okay? But you also have your sponsor. If I sponsor you at Real, call me, text me, email me. Like, I am here to help you. A lot of sponsors at this company, like big sponsors that have like these insane large networks at this brokerage, I've heard them say things like, my only job is to help you, like tell you about Real, like tell you about Real, and then you get into the company, and then it's not my job to hold your hand. It's not my job to really be like answering your questions. I don't feel that way. That might be like true factually based off of our independent contractor agreement and what it says about sponsors, but I'm here for you. And I will respond within 24 business hours. So if you want to send me an email, send me an email. If you're like, hey, obviously, okay, quick disclaimer, I'm not here for state specific things. Like if you need help with your like sales contract, like that's your principal broker's deal, okay? But if you're like, hey, I need to get some business, can you give me some ideas? Or hey, like, have you bought leads from here? What do you think about this? Or whatever. Like, I'm just trying to think of some things people ask me. Hey, I've never done a virtual tour before, and I'm about to do one, and I've been taking your advice on video marketing, and I'm getting clients now, and now they want me to do a virtual tour. How do you do a virtual tour? I will voice text you back, I'll email you back, or whatever. So I'm here for you, okay? So I'm trying to say, I'm here for you. So if you want to talk about Real, shoot me an email and let's get a call on the schedule, okay? That was a long pitch, but anyway, I'm trying to say you've got 4 points of contact, okay? And there might be more that I'm missing. Oh yeah, there is more. So you've got more. We're at 4 right now. Where most brokerages you got 1. We're at 4. So 5. The 5th one is gonna be workplace. When you join Real Broker, unlike other real estate brokerages, you get access to something called Workplace. It looks like Facebook, but it's only for Real Broker agents. Honestly, Workplace has blessed my business so much. It's been amazing. If I ever have a question about anything real specific, a real broker question, or like, where is this, or where can I find this, or what is it, or just honestly anything real estate related, I can just type it in to Workplace, and then boom, 50 agents are gonna answer. They're gonna give me advice. Like, it's really dope. Okay, so that's 5. And then there is a 6th one, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, okay, so our training, you can join live. There's 5 trainings a day, usually 5 days a week. Top producing agents teaching these trainings. You can join live and ask questions. That's a 6. Most brokerages, you got 1, your principal broker. So like, yes, it's good for new agents. That's what I'm trying to say. Real Broker is good for new agents because there's no monthly fees. Unlike other cloud-based brokerages out there, even like EXP, you have monthly fees. There are 0 monthly fees, which is good for new agents because if you're a new agent, even if you're out there hustling, like, you are gonna just take a minute before you get a commission. It's gonna take a minute. Other brokerages, even cloud-based brokerages, there's gonna be so many fees, and it really can add up. And before you know it, you like are just draining all this money, and you haven't even gotten your business going yet. Because I'm giving you guys the real week in the life of a real estate agent. I honestly am like kind of in a pickle because now I've waited so long in my day. I have plans tonight for dinner. I have dinner plans, and it's 4:15 right now, p.m. That's the time, and I know where I live, we don't have like crazy traffic, but the traffic is obviously worse. It's the worst it's gonna be. I also need to input a new buyer into like a property watch on Lofty I think I've already talked about Lofty in this video. Maybe not. It could be a different video. I'm confused. But if you don't know what Lofty is, go to my channel, find my videos about Lofty, watch them ASAP after this. Lofty is life-changing. But I'm going to input these buyers into Lofty, and so they'll be leads for life. These buyers came from this buyer. What am I saying? I'm like not even thinking straight right now. This buyer came from my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel. It's a relocation buyer. They're relocating to Oregon, and I'm gonna put them on this like property search now through Lofty, buyer drip campaign, follow up, all of the things. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Clocking off. That's it for my work day. I'm turning my phone off. Usually when I'm done working, I like to put my phone away. I'll delete social medias off my phone. Like when I'm done working, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep looking at it. Like, yeah, if you're an agent or a buyer seller watching this and you text me, I will get back to you, but I'm not gonna like have my phone actively in my pocket 24/7 when I'm done working. You know what I mean? I won't take forever to get back to you and respond. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. I'll catch up with you on the next work day. I need a little snacky snack.